Hey, what's up, my little TisaTells? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you're a Kim Kardashian, you might want to pick up 13 Ways to Parent and why. Y'all, what am I talking about? Northwest has had enough. She is arguing with the paparazzi. She is walking off of carpets. She is giving a bored look. I know some of y'all might think that Kim taking North to all these events are the best things since sliced bread, but I promise you, it's not, and we're going to talk about why. Also, we're going to talk about the way North really is Ye's child, the side eye and everything. But can I also say this? As much as I want to drag Kim for this, and she deserves it because she is literally proudly grooming her child to be feast and fodder for paparazzi people as she get older. But honestly, where is Kanye at? If you don't come get your child, I know you are busy driving around. Bianca just got a fresh set of bleached brows and cut her hair even shorter. I get it. Right? But honestly, and I get you loved up, but where is your influence? Where is all Ye's passion for protecting North from Kim and Kris? Because right now, forget the Kanye workout program. Kim looked like she got North on the North workout program. I'm sorry, the Kris Jenner stroll, right? They're not into working out. They're into walking. She's on the Kris Jenner stroll. Y'all, what am I talking about? Kanye actually was going crazy about this saying. Remember when he was saying Disney was trying to break up his family and he didn't want North the movies and all this other stuff, and Kim painted him as crazy, and now she literally got North out there? Yeah, I know. It seems like so long ago, but it was only a few months ago. Well, y'all, let's talk about this because Kim is going out of her way and actually going into overdrive to put North out there as the heir apparent, the next generation for the Kardashians to take over. We all know the Kardashians never know what to do with the men in their lives. Rob was the prototype, and we saw that refrigerator still sitting in the box, right? Rob, the refrigerator Kardashian, is still trying to figure out which way is up. But all jokes aside, Kris Jenner never seemed to know how to manage men, if Rob can be any indication of it. So a lot of people are like, oh, they protect their boys. I don't think it's so much as they protect their boys. Again, this is my opinion, as the fact that they don't know how to market them. They don't know what to do. You know, they've been successful for so long, literally feeding into patriarchy and redefining for a whole generation of women across many cultures what it means to be a desirable woman. Apparently, your face has to be chopped and screwed, throw your body on too. Make sure you do some Ozempic, hit with the fillers. Listen, it's absurdity, but for the people that buy into that, and I'm being serious, for the people that buy into that, you know, they are the norm. They are the standard, if you will. I don't think the Kardashians actually know what to do with their little boys. Like what? Kim's taking him to Saint the football games, letting him meet his idols. But as far as endorsements, what men want, what little boys want, what the market will actually bear, I don't think they know what they're doing. I think Kris Jenner is smart enough after Rob to know the limitations, right? And just to go back to drier ground, to higher ground, which is the girls. North is the oldest. Now, if you guys don't notice, and this is my opinion, there was a lot of stuff going on. One, it was that Katy Perry concert where I don't care what y'all say. I think there was some deal made for Katy Perry to give a shout out to North's TikTok because Kim spent a lot of time building up North's TikTok. For anybody being like, no, she didn't. That's Northeast. You can't be that naive. You think a 9-year-old put together a TikTok with 15 million followers, and it's not because Kim's her mom. Do you think any little kid on TikTok put together a million and up following on accident? Come on now, there's not that much luck in the world. Now, back then when Kanye was screaming, no, not without my daughter, and he ain't want to leave, and he was like North's big savior, he absolutely forbid for this what's going to happen. From this happening. Now, I know some of y'all gonna be like, you don't know what's going on. Kanye might be making moves in quiet from the back, everything. Yeah, I get that. But if he was making moves in quiet from the back, which is legally, you would have saw more than TikTok did more to ban North's account than North's mother or father. And that's the real tea. Anyway, Katy Perry shouted out North's thing. Then you saw Kim taking pictures with North. She looked annoyed. Again, it is 9 years old, but you guys have to realize social media is a full-time job for most adults. They struggle with balance. I'm sure at first North was very happy to be on TikTok. She thought it was so fun. However, North is 9 years old and North is a Gemini. You know by now she is bored with that TikTok, but now it's becoming a job. North is kind of pushing back from that because she doesn't understand why. For all y'all saying that Kim is setting North up for success, she's setting North up for success the way somebody that depends on their child to be the breadwinner would. The way somebody that, regardless of what the dangers are of Nickelodeon and Disney, you got to push your children out there because, baby, what else is there? Bills have to get paid. Kim is operating like rent is due. I'll say this once and I'll say this twice. Kim is trying to literally break the Nepo baby curse and actually hand over the reins so North can dominate. Kim looks at what happened. And again, Kim has done some mess to people, but let's not act like Kim hasn't had some mess done to her too. And Kim looked at her whole life, how even your own mother was your biggest exploiter. And through everything that fell out of that and everything that happened, you look back and the only thing you have to say is, man, I wish I'd done that I wish I'd started when I was earlier. If I had started, instead of being 20-something, I had started when I was like 9, 10, man, I'd probably be the most famous person in the world or the richest person in the world. That's the lesson Kim got from her childhood and everything that happened. And this is the lesson that she's, again, no one's doubting whether she loves her kids. Kim loves her kids. Kanye loves his kids. But where are the actual parents? Who is doing the parenting? North is literally on red carpets walking off because she's sick of it. It's a lot to do this job day in and day out. And while what was probably really fun to her at first, it's become a burden. It's become a chore. See, here's the thing. Kim's trying to make this as fun as she can for North. But at the end of the day, I think we can agree it looks like North doesn't have a choice in being there. Yeah, she made it fun. But the minute it's not fun anymore, North still has to show up. Kim is teaching North the family business. Yeah, maybe. But there are child labor laws around that. Okay? But she feels like, no, North is learning the family business. But this isn't making shoes or a tailor. This is actually something very detrimental to people's body image, self-image, right? And everything like that. It literally goes to the depths of who we are, and adults are in therapy right now for years trying to deal with this thing called fame. Every single child star, name one child star that didn't turn out kooky. And I mean after having a rough patch. Even if they turned out okay, they had a huge rough patch. It's almost guaranteed. She's walking off, she's doing this, she's doing that, and for what? The bills aren't due. You guys, there's a reason why everybody that comes from money, and I mean Hollywood money, go out of their way to make sure that their kids are out of the limelight and out of this public eye until the children are old enough to make up their mind. And when the children do decide, no, I want to do this, the parents are for real like, are you sure? But okay, but I just think maybe. The parents are still like, I don't know if this is a good thing. And Kim doesn't take a coup. Kim walks into a room and she's like, oh my God, I can't believe nobody's picking up these gold coins on the floor. Kim, have you ever thought the gold coins were cursed? And people are still trying to break the curses and you're busy picking up gold coins because you thought nobody else in the room. You really think all these old Hollywood families or all these families with money, you really honestly think that they just didn't have what? The marketing? The business sense to make their kids a star? There are people that could buy their kids islands right now, but they know that a normal childhood is worth it more. Again, y'all, I say all this to rail against Kim. I say all this, but then I also on the other hand have to be like, where is Kanye? I get it. It's frustrating. Kim, the Kardashians, they don't like anybody in their business. They want to have the main control over raising kids. But where was all the fire and brimstone that happened earlier? And get this, I'm not even asking, before y'all go, I'm not even asking for Kanye to go to war with Kim. No. They seem like they're getting along better than they've already had. Now, we can think what the motives are for getting along, but they seem like they are getting along. My issue is even the influence a parent has of being with your child almost every day or being with your child like 3 or 4 times a week. Where is he? Yeah, we've seen him take North here and this and that. But we see, like, why is he not a daily influence? I'll say this once and I'll say it again. Kim loves her children. I don't think she's built to handle or understand the monster she's releasing with subjecting a 9-year-old already inviting press and intrusion into her life. And I know for a fact Kim is not ready to receive or know the way that her child, who presents as a black child, or she gets older, will present as a black woman, may be treated by people that want to put her in the villain role, even if she doesn't deserve it. And I'm sure she won't. North is a sweet little girl, but no child deserves being painted like a villain, right? Children are at that age only what you make them. Again, I'll say this once, as much as we can drag Kim over this, and there's a lot we can drag Kim over, Kim is there. Kanye, but then again, what y'all think? I've heard other people say that Kanye is literally getting he had the rug pulled out for him, and he's literally rebuilding and getting his life straight. And as soon as his life is straight, then he's going to take on like something more stable with the children. But I gotta say this, that's not the way children think. That's the way adults think. And even though if this is true and he has good intentions, that's not the way that's not the way children think. Children don't say, oh, bet. Daddy's like getting $1 billion so he can finally spend time with us. All they want to see is their dad there. They don't care right now where money's coming from, what's going on. It's all foreign to them. All they'll remember are the people that were in their lives day in and day out and the people that cared. Again, Kanye and Kim both love their kids. I just hope they start showing it. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I will talk to you later.